Now in this video I will talk about the absolute basic concepts about database systems. So, relational database systems have become increasingly popular since the late 1970s. In the early systems, each suite of application programs had its own independent master file. The duplication of data over master files could lead to inconsistent data. Efforts to use a common master file for a number of application programs resulted in the problem of integrity and security. A database system is a computer-based system to record and maintain information. The information concerned can be anything of significance to the organization for whose use it is intended. Don't worry if some of the terms are a little confusing to you right now. Keep up with me and you will understand all of them. The contents of a database can hold a variety of different things. To make database designs more straightforward, database contents are divided up into two concepts. They are schema and data. The schema is the structure of the data. It is the concept of how information relates to other pieces of information and how information should be grouped. And the data are the facts. Data is the concept of the actual information users want to store in the database. You can only store data in structures provided in the schema. I think an example will be helpful for us to understand. Let's say that we want to store the facts about the students in a college. Such facts can include the student's name, the major they are taking, and their GPA. In a database, all the information on all the students would be held in a single storage container called a table. Different students' information will be stored in the rows and different facts will be stored in the columns. We can enforce rules that will restrict anyone to enter any number in the name column and any character in the GPA column. So you cannot put 1, 2, 3 in the students column and ABC in the GPA column. That was the easiest way to talk about the rules imposed in the schema of a database. During the design phase of the database schema, much more complex rules are identified and implemented for the database. The more rules there are, the harder it is to enter poor quality of data. There are different types of users in the database system. There are 3 broad classes of users. Other types of users are also discussed, but now we are only going to learn about these 3 general types of users. They are the application programmers, the end users, and the database administrators. First of all, the application programmer. This person is responsible for writing the programs in some high-level languages like COBOL and C++. Basically, this is the person that makes the thing happen. Then the second type of users would be the end user. These types of users access the database using a query language. They don't have any knowledge about the design and the process of the database. Now, I just said that they use structured query language, and I also said they don't have much knowledge about the database. Well, query languages are just used to operate the database software. So these guys just know how to use the software, and that is the extent of their knowledge. Let's just put it this way. You know how to use programs like Microsoft Word, Excel, or PowerPoint. But can you write the codes to create any program like PowerPoint or Excel? Then you will fall under the end user category of these softwares. Lastly, we have the database administrators. The database administrators control all operations of the database. They make the policy, the strategies, and technical support for the database. There can be a single administrator or a group of administrators. And that was the end of this video. Thanks for watching. Hope you learned something new today.